Hello, welcome back. Last time, Impenetrable lived up to its name, and despite moving the foundations of the Earth itself to do what I wanted to do, the room exit that I was going for was not a room exit. So anyway, let's just move on and go to the Dungeon of Legend. I don't know why I'm walking manually, but I've started, so now I'm gonna finish. So, there's a point of no return here, reportedly. Really, I'm gonna walk the entire way on foot. Okay, I got to the water, and I don't want to get my paws wet right now. Where is a waypoint? Right here. Dungeon of Legend Courtyard. Okay. Point of no return. So, if I want to return, that's how I will time travel to do it. Alright, Dungeon of Legend, Floor 1. There's a sign to read way down south after the room is clear. Do you suppose that will happen today? I will not presume. Alright, so primed angry eye, looking at me but also pacified. Toggle floor. Oh, that's fun. Alright, so I'm on hot coals, all I can do is move south. I'm on hot coals, there's a door to my north, all I can do is move south. It is at this point I start having choices. Alright, so base state of the room has a flying snake trapped here in the starry waypoint. World's kind of breaking apart a little bit over here, as it does. These are all going to have to be closed for me to get down there. Despite the different wall types, this is a pretty solid wall. I will receive a star key for clearing this room. Okay. When step here, this thing fires. So I need a helper to step there. And then I need to get in here real quick once these are closed. And then you'll stay pacified and I can smack you in the room. That doesn't necessarily have to be the end of the room. But it does have to happen at some point. The helper who steps on this needs to be what? Not a statue, that would get in the way. Not a bomb bug that would explode with me too far away to make it in here before you... Wait. There's this. Never mind. I can simply break this wall and go this way. Thought I had to spring the trap to disarm it and then get in real quick before it could rearm. But maybe not. Okay. Also a push block totally would work as a helper. Alright, so instead of parsing the whole room, let's do the simple approach. What closed that? The thing I'm standing on? No. Somebody... slugs doing things? If I stand here, how safe am I? Probably not very. Whoa. Why did you fire? Oh, there's a second thing wired to that, I see. Okay. Yeah, so it's both this and that plate. Okay, that's nice. Why am I so safe here? Because that slug has insured it, but I'm about to fall. Okay, so it's at this moment that I need to get off and go here? Okay, I believe it. Incoming bomb-carrying snake. Oh, right, I can't activate a waypoint if I'm up high, huh? I forgot I had to be at ground level for that. That's pretty funny. Waypoint activated. Okay. Not that I can do anything with it. Oh, right, and I can't kill from there. Let's hold off on that for just a second. Waypoint activated. You go in the space. You go there. Okay. A lot of poison was laid down. I probably want you not to make it all the way there, although there is a Pacific floor here which can help me out. I don't know where I can go outside my little ring here. Do I wish to... So none of these do anything beyond just messing with the doors in the middle. So it's fine to get rid of those slugs as far as I know. Careful. Okay. It'll be a little less chaotic that way. There's a switch behind the curtains. What's that for? You are in a stable loop right now. I could drop you. And your poison. Okay. Statue here with a ball in its head. Why is this? That started open. No, it didn't. An angry eye shot it once? How did that get toggled? Oh no, it was the slug thing, and the slug's currently on it. Got it. Okay, so I do want to toggle that. This slug will have to be dead. Okay, well, I have the ability to just sit here and not have anything go wrong. That's nice. Where would I like to go? Could try over here. You're looking at me now. Wait, how? Oh, because of, right, the grass. I see. So that killed a switch-carrying statue. Ugh. Okay, Pacific floor is toggled by a pressure plate that's under that curtain. The toggle switch toggles this Pacific floor. So if this pressure plate is pressed, I can awaken that statue, otherwise it's stuck in place. And that's a crossroad that I really would like to be able to use myself. I can kind of muscle my way in here a little bit. Did that get toggled at some point? No, it was always like that. These are multi-push, two slugs are looking at each other. How many keys are in this room? All that I need to open these doors, plus one. Okay. Okay, once again, do the simple thing, deal with what's right in front of you. Only worry when that becomes a problem. Gonna pretend nothing is wrong with just doing the simplest thing that I can do. Do I desire to hit this switch for some reason? Maybe? I don't know. Probably? Sure, you're toggling that. Oh, crossfire, I see. Alright, there's a bunch of poison there that's kind of in the way. Oh, without the slugs I can't actually step there anymore, but I can go around. Alright, so that plate is held now. This is no longer pacified, but it's not relevant anymore. But this is closed, and that's closed. And also I can clean up this poison, which I want to do, but there's a crossfire happening here. So I'm going to use a shield. Woo. Okay. Gonna go all the way and see if I can get away with it. So I can have you shoot that. Also shoots a switch which does something over here. I could redo that if I wished. Okay. Bumbug. Statue sacrifice altar. So, gotta make a sacrifice there. I can avoid awakening that statue if I desire. I'm not sure if I actually do. Sure, that blew up a bunch of stuff, that's nice. Whoa. No, that's... wait, hang on. Yeah, that's normal. That's the there's nothing there sound. Doesn't make the solid wall sound if there is a room there. So I need that to be toggled the other way, which I can achieve. I have not made that one sacrifice yet. I'm gonna imagine I don't need to. And obviously be proven wrong, but that's okay. I don't mind. Still going all the way here. There was a flying snake carrying an eye in here all this time. Statue. You're being a pain, huh? Well, just for that, I'm gonna shoot you. Except I can't. Not that way, at least. Alright, well in that case... I guess you'll just block the hallway for now. Anyway, what I was trying to do was to put this down on that plate. There we go. So that's toggling this, which lets me get in here, which I assume I want at some point. Monster block, you go away. I guess I could maybe have sacrificed you somehow if I tried hard enough. That could have been my sacrifice here. Okay, next things. Do I desire to hit this switch? Yes, I certainly do. So something on that plate... we need to stay for a moment. You out of my way. Can't get there right now. Yeah, that's not enough. I don't have enough blocks to do that. And this one doesn't work because there's something on top of it. Okay. Here's a bomb bug up high. That plate could lower it. A statue woke up. Who? You? Since when are you there? Well, whatever. You're not in my way. A lot of things here are, though. So that's pacified. Alright, got it. A slug in the way. Now I can't get to that angry eye, huh? Not really. Okay. If I do things in this order, that's a bit better. Okay, well, sure, I got that key. What's this plate about? That moves the bomb bug up and down. Sure, I can do... well, that will kill me, though. Alright, so to disrupt the slug thing, I really do probably want to do that. That's alright, I can do things this way. There we go. Bit more peace achieved. Bomb bug is lowered. Here's this switch, which is currently somewhat relevant to that, not so relevant to this. Okay, so that could have been used to kill that angry eye another way. You're making a mess in my area. Alright, that's about as good as I'm gonna do there, I think. So this has to be opened. That's why all the doors... even if the angry eye carrier, wherever you are... where is that thing? Where is that thing? Somewhere there's an angry eye carrier over here. No, really, there's a flying snake carrying an angry eye. I don't see it, though. Where's it hiding? There was one of those over in this area. It's invisible. Did it fly in from... who was that? How did that... you! There you are! Flying snake eye carrying angry ID. Even if I killed that in this spot, I couldn't prime the eye to the south to fire at the switch. So I'm still gonna need to use the door network. What's this about? Is for a statue to do something? For this statue to get in my way if it's still alive and I'm trying to go down here, maybe? Anyway. So this is permanently closed, but that's open, which might be fine? That statue does look like a problem, however, I'm not actually sure about that. Ooh, there we go. Space cleared. Okay. So I don't need that if I hit this switch over here. There we go, that's one of them. This one's currently unhittable. And I don't really have a solution for that. So I'm just ignoring it for now. Except, no. No. Alright, so keys. I've collected a few in this room. I brought some with me. So that changes your pacified status. This needs to lower. So I never made a sacrifice there and now cannot ever. How many monsters are left? A few. There's this statue. I haven't touched that part of the room yet. Yeah, I could have had you do some useful work for me, maybe, but that's not what I did. So, let's touch this part of the room. How is this supposed to work? Ow. There's, of course, poison there. So this has to lower so I can move it. So something has to go there. That something could have been this thing, but not quite. Because there's poison here. I can lure you from the south. Oh-ho! You can bring me a block. Isn't that nice of you? Okay. Ah! I see. So that's guarded against, huh? Also, I really should have done this. Except, that's not how I want to do that. That doesn't get the block there. Well, whatever. So yeah, this switch can't escape after having done that. The last thing requires that sacrifice and me to unlock all the doors. I also need this flying snake unlocked, which this also does. But that's everything, right? That appears to be everything. Okay, and I swept up all the keys except the star key. Okay, so use this to pacify that. I also gotta kill it somehow. The only angry eye that could be in line with it is D. But I could put D in line. I think I'm gonna have to, because without doing that, I don't see how you're dying. Because I can't step in any of the spaces surrounding you ever. Neither can a bomb bug. And yeah, I need Angry Eye D specifically to fire this way somehow. Okay. Which would kind of render this mechanism pointless, wouldn't it? To get here, if I needed to, I would use that switch, which I can just do. Although this poison needs to move. It was there at the start. Okay. So... just if I want to review the state of the room in the closest partial clear I could make. Okay, so opening moves had no options right up until here. If I wait one... no, that's not what I want. I want to go here. Okay. And then I can just kill a few times. Wait one, move east, move east. Okay. Now, I have options for things to do. I think I did it something like this last time. Yes, exactly like that. Do I want this bomb bug right here to do any work for me? And if I did, what would that work be? No, not really. So, gonna clear the ring. That's fine, the ring can be clear. Okay, so this poison. I'm gonna shove the statue rubble block in here to get rid of both. This flying snake and bomb bug combination are probably not doing anything for me. You're looking at me and I'd prefer you not. I need my privacy. A slug is doing things, that's fine, I'll deal with it later. It's gonna have to be now, isn't it? Okay, I'll deal with it now. This is fine. I would have liked to have been able to get this back. Putting it there means that I totally can, it's fine. Alright, things that I'm doing... As far as I know, those are fine. So, I'm shoving this over to get rid of a bunch of poison. Now, statues wake up when I do that, but that ended up being okay. I can just ignore and dump their remains in a place where they won't be in the way. This statue has not died yet. And I mean, it didn't need to move, as far as I could tell. Okay, so Angry ID. I have a job for you. That's totally fine with me as far as I know. Before I give Angry ID a job... Let's do some... Okay, so poison cleanup, etc. Okay, a bunch of stuff happened there that I don't think I want. I'm just gonna stash that here. This comes with me, and goes in the hole as planned. There we go. Alright, hole and poison are gone. And I'd like to eliminate this slug too. Shoo. Alright, with that out of the picture, I need an object on this plate. It needs to not be... Yeah, it can... That's fine. I can... Actually, everything is fine if I do this. Except that I don't get that prime key, so no, never mind. Alright. You go here. I take key. And now I guess I can do this. That's totally okay. Is that what I desire? It's probably okay. I will simply... ditch this in the... Actually, that might come in handy. Let's keep it for now. So I'm kind of focusing on the southwest quadrant here. Because the others were resolvable in reasonably easy ways, but southwest was a problem. I think I see how to make my sacrifice, and it's pretty simple. Bombug has things to say about that though, but I can just do this. Okay, sure, that's acceptable. Didn't destroy this. Do I need that destroyed? Might have been nice, but I'm going to imagine it's unnecessary. Alright, I want this statue dead here. Because my plan is to take a monster block. This was the one I had in mind. And put it... Alright, multi-push, you need to be else... Whoa, that means this gets shot. You know what? Shooting that was fine. It did not ultimately get in my way. Don't I want you to die, though? I do want you to die, though. Okay, hold up. This is actually fine, though. Okay, before I move on, I'm gonna deal with this situation. Hey. Hey. Well, now... What? What is happening? Okay. But I can't go there, and I can't kill here. Limiting the spaces I can use. Is this one acceptable? What the? There's poison there? There sure is. Okay. Alright, so depositing this, not quite as simple as I hoped. I suppose what I can do, though... Wow. is, put that there for now. Then bring you over. What is happening with this angry eye here? I'm not understanding why and how it's firing when it is. It's because of that slug. Okay, that's who's interfering with me. Alright, that's fine. Ouch. Okay, that doesn't work. Of course. How would you get up there? Let's see, what if I went around and did this? Here we go. Alright, that's adequate. But I can't stand where I need to stand with this. Well, what if I do... you were up when you fired. Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay, so I need to somehow do it like... Okay, that worked. Whatever I did there. I'll take it. I think everything's still in good shape. While I see things are in this situation, I can just explode that to get rid of it. Okay, making this sacrifice did what for me? I haven't made it yet. Still on the way to do that. You should go... Oh. That's fine. Okay, come on now. Ah! Alright, you be elsewhere. Here will do. This is all okay, I think. So that's what I wanted to do, but I would die if I did it. So let's do something that lets me not die in the process. I need this closed. There's a pressure plate there, and I have a multi-push block nearby to hold it down. Okay. You go away. This goes here. This being here is a problem. Yeah, that's not great. There are possible solutions. Could I bring, like, a... statue or something over? Holding a... angry eye on it? Have you in mind? I don't think so, no. Okay, I think I messed myself up here by allowing this rubble to remain. Some bomb bugs still exist, but I'm not going to get one into this location. Okay, I think I want to restart for that. Or at least back up to a point where I could do something about it. Now it's pretty much at the start of the room. Right. That's all fine. Wait, how did I ever... Ah, because these started in that formation, I need, like... From this state, I need this to move south and blow up both of those. So when did those first move? Probably before I did anything useful in the room. Okay, this is all totally okay. There we go, alright. That's gonna release a slug, who will die after poisoning this tile, which I don't love, but let's use timing to make that not happen. Hi, statue. Could you be in a more useful spot, please? Thanks. slug away. I don't have to import a monster block from far away, this one right here. I do need that Angry Eye dead first, though. To do that, I need something on this. To do that, I have several things that could do it. This one's busy. All of this is fine, as far as I know. Here's a thing that can do it. That's okay as far as I know. Right. You are gone. This is sacrificed. The thing that's gonna go here eventually will be... I had more stepping stones here at the time that I did that. I might have to bring some back. There are a bunch of push blocks and stuff, and it should be possible? Could this be the one that goes? Let's see, if I would go straight across here, that would require 3 sacrifices in the water. That might be doable. I'll worry about that later. At least I have this rubble gone. I don't know what this is about. Okay, so next steps. I did want to deal with this Angry Eye. That one bothers me. I'm going to put down a shield, just so I don't have to deal with... Well, that's not going to work that way. You know what? I'll just deal with it. A bunch of stuff happening. Right, you're seeing me, and that's okay as far as I know. You can just walk around in there and it's fine. Okay. This comes to me. Slug is doing things which are indeed disrupting me. Okay. I needed to do some things with blocks over here before I started that process. So let's put this one here. That's where I had it last time, and that worked pretty well. Alright, Slug is once again slugging it. As it does. So I did that to survive. This to get you up. Something like that to kill you. Then I need... prime and go down. There we go. Alright. So next I'm going to deal with the statue here carrying this block, I think, and I do note this is undestroyed. Oh, I could simply destroy that, lower this, and bring you down to do things here. Wait, yeah, you're the perfect one to go on that, actually. Aha, and that gives this a purpose, except I can't quite do that with the rubble here. Well, okay, let's do it differently then. I see how I would like to. Oh, while this is around. Sure. Alright, next steps. I want this lowered, which means killing you, and that's fine. That gives me another multi-push block if I wish. Alright, break, walk around, awaken... Oh, right, that has to be lowered. Right, so sacrifice something there, you will do. Well, I was going to kill you there, but that's not a killable spot. That's okay. Here could work? Not quite. Here could work? I think so. No. Okay, number of spots that will work for this are kind of limited. That's not one. Was not this one? Well, it would be if not for the Pacific floor there. That almost works if not for the ice. Right, that is icy. So if I did this... And there's no way to dispose of that monster block is the issue. Yes, there is. The rubble stays there, but... Aha, so I see what I wanted to actually do. So the trickery is, before I destroy that wall, since I was up here, I might as well do this. Before I destroy that wall, I want this opened from here. There we go. Then, destroy the wall, bring the statue to... what spot? Directly onto the thing. Yes, okay. Use switch, push monster block away. Okay, so I'm missing 2 of these. That one's that switch, that one's that switch, no problem. Seems fine. Okay, next steps. Northeast, maybe? How do I open this? That. Yeah, northeast. So I had a way to do the northeast. It was this, 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 this. Kill slugs here. Take key. Yes, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. What was my plan for this? Go in this way and leave pacified. Yes, okay. Alright, so here's a switch that gets a statue carrying an angry eye to me. You will make a mess in my area as you do, that's fine. Pretty sure all of that is okay with me. I can walk in here, eliminate that. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so got bad timing on that little issue. You're pacified though, so I can just have the angry eye do the job. Neat. Okay. Alright, you, sure. Get Terra key, why is this open? Because I haven't hit that switch yet. That's what this trapdoor is for, dodging your beam, I see. I was gonna say you're a problem, but there's a solution to the problem right next to you. Okay. Yeah, so this is perhaps an intimidation room. A lot of stuff here, but if you just start picking it apart, it's very cooperative about everything. This simply requires me to hit that switch with nothing in the way of it, and room is done. Okay. You will fire, yes, but then I can do this. Okay, room is done. Great. First try! Yeah, close enough. There's another floor. Leaf is saying all of this. First try, that was easy. Then emotions come to a stop after realizing there is another floor. That's what Leaf said. Alright, well, sure, I'll step in here. You made it here? How? Dungeon of Legend, floor 2. Alright, so next time is going to be that. Clear state of this room is like this. There was a second point of no return. This wasn't usable anyway. Were there waypoints here? There's at least one, yes, says the map. And there's at least one floor higher, says the map. Okay. And once again, on space. Alright, so next time, dealing with floor 2.